Hello, and welcome to Solving Multi-Step Equations, where we are going to do the most advanced equations that we have done and that we will do here in the 8th grade. So let's take a look at our first problem. Okay, so we've got 40 minus 5x is equal to 4 times the quantity, 8 plus 4x plus 8. So I noticed a couple things here. And I actually have a couple options on how I can solve, but I think the first thing that I'm going to do is take care of this distribution. So I'm going to multiply 4 times 8 and 4 times 4x. Remember, you only distribute to the things inside the parentheses, so I'm not going to distribute to that plus 8 out there. So 4 times 8 is 32. Plus 4 times 4x, 4 times 4 is 16, so that is 16x. So now my distribution is done, and I'm just going to bring that plus 8 down, along with the stuff on this side. So 40 minus 5x. Now that I'm here, I see that 32, 16x, and 8 are all on this side, and I have some like terms that I can combine. 32 and 8 are like terms, so I'm going to combine them. That's 40, so this side is going to become 16x plus 40. And the 40 minus 5x comes down. So now I have two terms on each side, but neither of them are like, and I've got two variables. So I'm going to combine my two variable terms. So I'm going to combine the negative 5x and the 16x, and I'm going to do that by subtracting 16x on both sides, minus 16x. Notice I put it under the like terms. So the 16x and the negative 16x, that's 0. That's going to cancel. So now I have 40, negative 5 minus 16 is negative 21. So it's negative 21x is equal to 40. So now I want to get rid of this 40. That's a positive 40. So to get rid of it, I'm going to subtract 40 from each side. 40 minus 40 is 0, so that cancels. And you'll notice that I also have 40 minus 40 on the other side, which is 0. But I can't leave this blank, so I have to put something there. I'm going to put 0 there. So that's going to be negative 21x is equal to 0. And I know anything times 0 is 0, or I can divide both sides by negative 21, which is still 0. So x still equals 0. Okay, and we are going to try another one. We're going to do another one together. So get my pen. So this is another multi-step equation. I notice I also have some distribution here. So I am going to distribute the number that's in front of the parentheses. So the number that's in front of the parentheses is this negative 3. So I'm going to distribute a negative 3 to both terms here. Negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. And negative 3 times negative 6x, I know that a negative times a negative is a positive, so that becomes plus 18x. And the rest of those terms come down, so this becomes 2x minus 3 plus 18x equals 5x minus 3. So now that I'm here, I want to simplify this a bit until I have two terms on each side. So I notice that I have the 2x and the 18x that are like terms. So I'm going to combine that to make 20x minus 3 is equal to 5x minus 3. So now I want to combine like terms. So I'm going to subtract 5x from both sides, minus 5x minus 5x. The 5 and the negative 5 cancel, that's 0, so I'm left with negative 3 over here is equal to 20 minus 5 is 15, so that's 15x minus 3 is equal to negative 3. So now I'm going to add 3 to both sides. This ends up a lot like the previous problem, where I end up having constants cancel on both sides. So on the right-hand side, that equals 0. So I get 15x is equal to 0. Divide both sides by 15, and I get x is equal to 0 again. Okay, and let's give the next one a try. I would like for you to try this one on your own. Okay, let's give this one a shot. So when doing this one, I see more distribution here. So I'm going to distribute the negative 2 to the 7k and the negative 6. Negative 2 times 7k is negative 14k. And negative 2 times negative 6, a negative times a negative is a positive, so that's plus 12. And then that minus 1, we can't forget about it. We don't distribute to it, but that comes down as well. So minus 1 equals 38 minus 5k. So from here, I'm going to simplify some like terms. So here, I'm going to combine the 12 and the negative 1. Okay? So I'm going to combine that here. And 12 minus 1 is 11. So that becomes negative 14k plus 11 equals 38 minus 5k. So here, I need to combine my negative 14k and my negative 5k. So to do that, I'm actually going to add 5k to both sides. Plus 5k plus 5k plus 11 equals 38. Those canceled. So, oh, I messed up. Forgot to actually add those together. So let's do that here. So negative 14k plus 5k, that's going to give us negative 9k plus 11 equals 38. Okay? Then from here, I'm going to subtract 11 from both sides. So the 11 and the negative 11 cancel, and I get negative 9k is equal to 38 minus 11, which is 8 minus 1 is 7, 3 minus 1 is 2. And now I'm going to divide both sides by negative 9. 27 divided by negative 9 is negative 3. So if you got negative 3, congratulations, you were correct. And let's try one more. Try this last one. This will be our last problem here. And let's see how you did. So the first thing I see, I have some distribution here. So I'm going to distribute first. I'm going to distribute the 2 to the negative 7 and the negative 7. So that's going to be the 7 will come down. And then 2 times negative 7n is negative 14n. And negative 2 times negative 7 is just a negative 14. The rest of the problem comes down. Now I see I've got some like terms to combine, so I'm going to combine the 7 and the negative 14, which is negative 7. So that's going to become negative 14n minus 7 still equals negative 23 plus 2n. Now from here I need to combine like terms, so I am going to add 14n to both sides. That way the negative 14 and positive 14n's cancel. So I am left with negative 23 plus 16n is equal to negative 7. Now from here, I need to add 23 to both sides. And 16n, those cancel. 16n equals positive 16. And divide both sides by 16. And you should have gotten n is equal to 1 as your solution. And that was our last example. Have a great day.